standing here in front of the Uffizi Gallery. Inside this building is the one painting that captures everything about Renaissance Florence. But here's the kicker. No one really knows what it means. Let's dive into the mystery behind this incredible artwork. This painting, it's not just a puzzle, it's a crime scene. We are here to decode the clues and connections hidden throughout. It's got everything: sensuality, myth, intellectual symbolism, and secrets waiting for us to uncover. We will even explore why the artist later regretted creating this masterpiece. First thing with the Renaissance painting, you have to read this one from right to left. Let's start with this intense scene. Zephyrus, the god of wind, grabbing Chloris. It's sensual, it's mythological, he's taking her by force. But in Renaissance terms, this isn't just about violence. It's about seduction. Zephyrus transforms Chloris into Flora, the goddess of spring, symbolizing fertility and rebirth. This is desire turning into creation, just like Florence itself, transforming into the cultural capital of the world. But here is the fun twist. Nymphs like Chloris, they are troublemakers in mythology, always at the heart of the drama, wild and unpredictable. Botticelli captures that wild energy but turns it into something profoundly beautiful and transformative. It's not just about chaos. This is Renaissance in action. Look at Flora and those flowers spilling from my dress. There are 190 different species here, many of them native to Tuscany. These flowers aren't just beautiful, they are symbols of life, sensuality, and fertility. It's like Botticelli created an entire botanical encyclopedia, hidden with art, each bloom representing part of the story of rebirth and renewal. Did you notice those orange trees? They aren't just decoration. The oranges, or Mela medicea, symbolize the Medici family, known for their influence and power. The round shapes on the Medici coat of arms resembles these oranges, representing their connection to healing and vitality. This painting, commissioned around 1480 for Lorenzo di Pierfrancesco de' Medici, was likely meant for a bedroom, blending sensuality, intimacy, and political influence. Fascinating, right? And then there is Venus, standing right in the center. She is not just the goddess of love, she is the symbol of intellectual virtue, guiding us away from base desires and towards higher thought. And here's where it gets even more intriguing. Does her serene, almost divine pose remind you of anyone else? Perhaps the Virgin Mary? This combination of pagan and Christian imagery was absolutely revolutionary for the time. It shows how Renaissance artists weren't afraid to blend sacred and secular, pushing the boundaries of what art could express. And fun fact, this was actually influenced by his teacher, Fra Filippo Lippi, who was known for painting bombshell Marias. That's right, the Virgin Maria like you have never seen before. Botticelli took that influence and transformed it into something that spoke to the human experience of both divine love and earthly passion. Now check out these three figures, the three Graces, daughters of Zeus. They are a symbol of splendor, mirth, and good cheer. They are the ultimate goddesses of joy and elegance. But there is something else. Look at their sheer flowing dresses. They symbolize grace, beauty, and yes, sensuality. This isn't just a celebration of beauty, it's about the harmony and flow of life, almost like a dance connecting us all. And you will also notice that all women seem a little bit pregnant. This was the beauty ideal of Renaissance times. And speaking of connections, one of the Graces is looking straight at Mercury, the god standing on the far left. Something is going on here, maybe divine romance, and just above them, Cupid is blindfolded, ready to strike with his arrow, because in this painting, love is blind and anything can happen. But Mercury, he has got other things on his mind. He's using his staff to push away the clouds, bringing in spring, and with March, represented by Zephyrus and Flora, April, symbolized by Venus in the center, and May, embodied by Mercury, this whole painting takes us through the unfolding of springtime, a journey from chaos to harmony, from passion to intellect. But here's where it takes a dark turn. Later in his life, the artist, along with many others, fell under the influence of Savonarola, the radical preacher who condemned Florence's love of luxury and sensuality. He called for the destruction of anything that represented earthly pleasure, and Botticelli's mythological paintings were at risk. During the infamous bonfire of the vanities, artworks, books, and even luxurious clothing were thrown into flames. It was like Florence's own Reichspogromnacht, not a night of broken glass, but a bonfire of culture and beauty. People were terrified for their souls, desperate to be saved, and many artists, including Botticelli, regretted their work and abandoned mythological themes to focus on religious art. So here is the big question. Was that regret justified? Or is this painting actually one of his greatest achievements? A true celebration of not just sensuality, but the intellectual and artistic transformation of humanity. This painting could be about love, rebirth, or maybe something even deeper. What do you think?